Anne Flores is the protagonist of Anno Mutationem, which I really hope I'm pronouncing correctly. It's a bizarre little 2.5D sci-fi RPG based in a world shortly after a pandemic, which hits just a little too close to home, but I'm sure we're all sick of pandemic jokes. I'll see myself out. Rather than making you unable to taste things, though, the disease of Anno Mutationem turned people into robots, which is something I really don't want to think about too hard. How would that even work? No, I'm thinking about it. The game is a lot of fun, and I would highly recommend it. It's a little too much fan service for my taste, but it's really not that bad. But you guys don't watch my videos to get reviews on video games. You want to know what Dungeons & Dragons class Anne would be. And I would say she's an Artificer Barbarian, multiclass, which is a multiclass that's apparently so bad I made London sink into the couch and we inspired a video on it. So check that out coming up. First, let's talk about the Artificer. In Anno Mutationem, there's a mechanic where you are able to build weapons, ammo, health items, etc., so long as you have the correct materials. You can even build some of these items in the middle of a fight. And as hard as I looked, I couldn't find a shop that sold the base materials. The only way to get them is to break down items that you find. And Anne does it all by herself. No one else helps her. Now, just building stuff doesn't necessarily make someone an artificer. They could just be inventive. But Anne also has the ability to install chips into her weapons that give them different effects, such as increasing damage and critical hit chance. This, coupled with just the fact that she can build her own stuff, is why I'd argue that she's an artificer. Now, the barbarian ruling is based on the narrative as well as the mechanics. Anne has a disease called entanglitis that causes her to lose control and attack everything in sight. She's also able to withstand a ton of punishment in this state. Now, that did happen in Anne's past, but as far as the stuff that we actually see in the game, she has some sort of connection to a being that allows her to turn into Scary Ninja Anne, as I call her. This connection helps her do more damage, take more punishment, and look absolutely freaking terrifying. This could be very obviously parallel to the Rage ability, and that's all I really need to say that she's a barbarian. I would honestly argue that Anne uses the weapon proficiencies from Barbarian to determine what weapon she makes as an artificer, and tries really hard not to use her rage as she can't control it. But what do you think? Would Anne fit better as a different class? Let me know in the comments, and let me know what you want me to do next while you're there. And thanks for watching again, guys. I really appreciate the support, and please tune in next time for Out of Initiative.